Good afternoon and a very warm welcome here on CNN News 18. Hello, I'm Anusha Soni. Our top focus this hour are all the political fireworks happening in the state of Karnataka. This time, it's a war of ideologies between the ruling BJP and the opposition Congress that has erupted in the state, with Savarkar being the focus point yet again. Former Karnataka Chief Minister BSY flagged off the Savarkar Rath Yatra in Mysuru and said that it's wrong to speak incorrectly about the legacy of Savarkar. And it's a sin to do so. The Rath Yatra is a part of the campaign called Everywhere Savarkar, and it is meant to spread awareness about him and his works. This comes in the wake of the clashes that took place in Shivamogga, not to forget, where one person was stabbed over Savarkar posters being put up. Reactions that we have.
ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್ ರಥಯಾತ್ರೆ ಮೂಲಕ ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಮೂಡಿಸುವಂಥ, ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳನ್ನ ಜನಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸುವಂಥ, ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಗೃತಿ ಮೂಡಿಸಿ ದೇಶಭಕ್ತಿ ಮೂಡಿಸುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದು. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸೋಕ್ಕೆ ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ ಸೇರಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಭಾಗಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾವರ್ಕರ್ ರಥಯಾತ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿದ್ಧ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
My colleague Reethu is joining us on the broadcast, getting us more perspective and details on the story. Reethu, first to you. Tell us about the Savarkar Yatra, how many parts of Karnataka it's going to touch, what is the scale on which the BJP is organizing this mega rally?
Yes, so you see that's the grand procession of on the name of Savarkar that has been taken over in the Mysuru from the Savarkar Foundation organization. So that will be taking place almost in the 4 constituencies of the Mysuru. So that's the mega plan that the foundation, the organization in fact have. And you see now the former CM Yadurappa too had inaugurated this event, and he has also said about the kind of an importance that has to be paid to the Savarkar, because he says that it is a pride for the India, who had in fact fought for freedom of India. In fact, there might be a lot of allegations that might be raised or the wrong statements that might be made from the opposition parties. So, but you see the former CM Yadurappa in fact giving that clear direction and a message to the opposition leader as well by inaugurating this particular event, saying that the party, or for that matter the party leaders or workers, will not bear even a single word being spoken on the Savarkar. So just not that, you see, since the Independence Day there has been this row that has been witnessed in the Karnataka, across the districts of the Karnataka, whether it is about the Davangere or for that matter the Kodagu as well, where we saw how there was been an egg that was been smashed on the a car of the former CM Siddaramaiah because of the statement that he made on the Savarkar, and there was also a clash that we witnessed on the day of Independence Day itself in the Shivamogga. So you see here in the Karnataka, whether we see it is as an ideological clash that has erupted in the Karnataka, or for that matter a political game that has been taken over from both the parties in the Karnataka. But anything for that matter, but the row over the Savarkar continues in the state.
Ritu, let's talk a little bit more about what Mr. Yadurappa is signaling with this entire rally. Many thought that in politics he might take a back seat. What kind of role he's going to play in the next in the next state elections, which are set to come in less than 1 year from now? What is Mr. Yadurappa signaling with his involvement in this Rath Yatra?
Yes, so one is of course very much clear. We saw how there was a clash that was been erupted between the two communities in the Shivamogga, or for that matter in the Kodagu, how the BJP Yuva Morcha members and the other Hindu organization workers as well were part of that the black flag demonstration, and in fact had smashed eggs on his vehicle. With all this, there was a arrest that was been made in this incident, where in the Kodagu too we saw how there was arrest that was been made, but the later point they were all been released. But of course, with all that in a significant manner that is happening here in the Karnataka, B.S. Yadurappa somewhere wants to show that Savarkar, for that matter, for the BJP party, will stand out at the top, and they will not bear a single word coming in from the opposition party, or for that matter from the opposition leaders. Okay. So this is something, a strong message that the B.S. Yadurappa is trying to put out over there. But of course, as you said, in the coming days that the elections are coming up as well, this is also a clear message also for the a party for the party workers as well, that the party is somewhere also backing the workers, saying anything that is raised against the Savarkar should not be taken in from them, and they have that in a way to who oppose as well. But
All right.
however, but you see, the Yediyurappa had in fact also said that what the kind of a statement that the Siddaramaiah had made, being a top leader, is of course not a statement that has to be made, but the kind of a Rath Yatra that the Congress party was speaking about to take up in the coming days. Now the Siddaramaiah though might have told that the party is mulling over, and he will also speak to the other leaders in the party to decide whether the Rath Yatra has to take place on 26th, or for that matter the other day. Now there is also a counterpart that we are again getting to see over there in the Kodagu, that the Rath Yatra that was being planned from the Congress party. On the same day, it is likely that the BJP party too will be taking up the awareness, party the awareness, in fact, a campaign or awareness meeting, in fact, will be taking place in the Kodagu on the same day. So with all that in the background, Section 144 has been imposed from the police to ensure that no untoward incident takes place. So here you see there is a counterpart coming from the former CM Siddaramaiah as well, who is saying that
All
the
right,
BJP
Reethu,
party
as
is
you
the
get us
party,
all
in
those
fact.
details, S Prakash from the BJP is also joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Prakash, thank you so much for once again joining us on the story. But talking about this Savarkar Rath Yatra, which is being organized by the BJP, what kind of political messaging does your party really want to put forward?
I would like to correct you. It is not organized by the BJP. It is organized by the well-wishers and supporters of followers of Swatantra Veera Savarkar. BJP is a staunch supporter of Veera Savarkar, and obviously many of our leaders, our top leader Mr. B.J. Yediyurappa, has flagged up in Mysore today.
The fact that you're saying that officially this program has not been organized by the BJP, but none other than Mr. Yediyurappa go and flag off this yatra, isn't there a direct endorsement of this kind of celebration, sir?
No, there is no question of celebration. They are only taking the message of life and message of Savarkar to the people. There have been lot of misinformation campaign by the Congress party against Veera Savarkar needlessly. That misconception has to be cleared, and the supporters of Veera Savarkar have decided to go to the people and explain the role of Veera Savarkar in the freedom fight. It is a positive activity which is being undertaken.
Mr. Prakash, one of the things that the Congress party is arguing is that because you've not done any kind of work in the state of Karnataka, you're raking up politics to arouse communal tensions. How do you respond to that criticism?
No. Spreading the message of Savarkar, how it could become a communal tension issue, it is wrong. Savarkar was never an anti-Muslim leader. He was a Hindu Mahasabha leader, but he never advocated anything against the Muslims. This narrative is wrongly being set by the Congress party to provoke them to oppose Veera Savarkar. It is very unfortunate. Let the people know what really is Savarkar today.
So in the upcoming election,